everyone, it's me Avista Anwar, and in today's lesson, we'll be learning about the water cycle. The journey through the water cycle where drops become clouds, clouds become rain, and every precious drop tells a story of the earth's renewal. Evaporation. This is the first stage of the water cycle. Definition: the process by which water changes from a liquid to a gas, water vapor, due to heat energy from the sun. Location: it takes place primarily in oceans, lakes, rivers, and other water bodies. Result: water vapor rises into the atmosphere. The hydrologic cycle, also known as the water cycle. Evaporation: when the water from the oceans or other water bodies evaporates and turns into water vapors, they rise up into the atmosphere. This process is called evaporation. Condensation. Definition: the process where water vapor in the air cools down and changes back into tiny liquid water droplets, forming clouds. Location: clouds form in the atmosphere when moist air rises and cools. Result: clouds are formed. When these water vapor rise into the atmosphere, they cool down and then clouds are formed. This process is called condensation. Precipitation. Definition: water droplets in clouds combine to form larger droplets and fall to the earth's surface as precipitation. This includes rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Location: precipitation occurs when cloud particles become heavy enough to overcome air resistance and fall to the ground. Result: water returns to the earth's surface. When the clouds they become heavy and when it rains, this process is called precipitation. Snow, sleet, hail, or rain is basically precipitation. Infiltration. Definition: precipitation that falls on land may either be absorbed by the soil or flow over the surface. Location: water is absorbed by the ground, entering the soil and replenishing groundwater. Result: the water is stored in the soil or contributes to the groundwater. When the ground absorbs the water, the groundwater flows into the oceans. It flows back into the ocean, or it may be adding to the groundwater. This is called infiltration. Transpiration. Definition: the release of water vapor from plants' leaves into the atmosphere. Location: water absorbed by plants from the soil is released through small pores on their leaves. Result: water vapor is released into the atmosphere. When the plants release the water vapor rise in the atmosphere. This process is called transpiration, and plants release this water vapor by little pores on the leaves called stomata. Runoff. Definition: excess water that does not infiltrate the soil or not absorbed by vegetation flows over the surface and becomes runoff. Location: water runs over the land surface and may form rivers, streams, and eventually flow back into oceans. Result: water returns to a larger water bodies, completing the cycle. When it rains or it precipitates, the water or the snow, it runs off the surface back into the oceans. This process is called runoff. This is how the cycle is completed. The water cycle is a dynamic and essential process that ensures the distribution of water across the earth, sustaining life and maintaining a balance in ecosystems. It is driven by the sun's energy and operates continuously, playing a crucial role in weather patterns, climate regulation, and the availability of fresh water resources. So that's it for today's lesson, everybody. I hope you learned something new today. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you in the next lesson.